Do you ever get the urge to put on your foil hat because your phone is listening to you and things you haven't even thought of, things kind of pop up through the algorithm that you were internally thinking about but hadn't even said out loud? Well, today was not that day for me. I have some goodies to show you guys, and one of those in particular I would not have seen had it not been for a pop-up in Facebook, and I am so excited to show you because it is one of the many things that I'm excited to add to my collection this year, and I mention that all the time, and I will definitely make sure and let you guys know in the description below where you can get it to. So now let's talk about the first thing I'm going to show you, which is some, you guessed it, more cups. So if you are like me and you have a major problem with collecting cups, then you might want to go ahead and look away right now, click out of this, because I'm only going to trigger you further to add to your cup collection. I'm sorry, kind of not sorry at the same time, but I love cups. I have a problem, I know it. I have way more cups than I have space. I have way more cups than I probably could ever use, honestly. In a given year, I could probably use a different cup every week and not run out. It's an issue. However, I have no shame about it really, because I love cups. I use them all the time for different purposes, and they definitely come in handy when it comes to things like traveling, road tripping, camping, those kind of things. But anyway, I want to show you guys some other cups that I picked up. I mentioned this in some of my haul videos. These cups are something new that both Spencer's and Spirit Halloween store have come out with, but they actually have different designs at each of those stores. So these cups in particular are specific to Spencer's, and I really love them, and I also got some accessories for them from Amazon, which I'll show you as well. First is this one. It is a ghost face cup, and it's got like a drippy design on the bottom, which I think is pretty cool. There's a drippy design all around, and I actually made me and my husband some hoodies that match this exactly, color, style, everything. So I will try to take a photo of that and show you guys what it looks like. So yeah, if you have any ideas or want to get something like it on Etsy, then you probably can find the design there, because that's where I got it. But I love these. Like I mentioned before, they are fully functional as much as they are cool. They definitely keep drinks cold and hot, whichever one. I know for cold, I've kept drinks in this without ice that are just cold liquid pretty much all day. And then if I have ice in there, it can stay several days. So I love these. I think they're awesome. So definitely check those out if you haven't. And these are from Spencer's in particular. So these little doodads that I have on them, they're actually from Amazon. So this little glitter thing at the bottom here is basically just to keep the bottom from making noise and from scraping or scratching against surfaces. And it is like a silicone material, so I like that, and it glows in the dark. And then this is just a little straw topper, which I love anything Halloween related. But when I saw these, I was like, yeah, I have to have those little happy ghosts. They're so cute. That is what those look like, and you can get them, I think, in like a 6-pack, and I'll make sure to link that in the description below if you guys want to check those out and add those to your cups. The other cup that I got is da-da-da!
Terrifier.
If you're new here to my channel, then you are not privy to the information or fact that I have quite a few items that are Terrifier, from t-shirts to bags to purses to all sorts of merch that I've picked up along the way. I think my husband has tank tops. So yeah, we have quite a bit of things that are Terrifier just because we like him. We think he's a funny character. So we were really excited to see that there was a different design other than the Art Krispies one, which I do have as well. I was able to snag that online from the Spirit Halloween website when it did become available. So yeah, this one is pretty cool. It's like a dark design with a lot of blood splatters, and it says Terrifier on it, and it's got his gnarly faces all over it. So yeah, we were pretty excited to add that to our mini cup collection. So I have been telling you guys in a few of my videos that my husband and I do visit Universal every year for Halloween Horror Nights. So some of the things that we like to get there, we actually decided to grab online ahead of time, because when we go there, sometimes we don't always have the space that we want or need, and who wants to struggle with luggage and trying to reconfigure everything while going to the airport. Not me, that's for sure. So we decided to do the more practical thing and order some things ahead of time, so that way we don't have to try to cram them in our luggage and pray that they don't get damaged or slung around. But I wanted to share those with you guys so that way you can see some of those items. And of course, I will be doing a whole lot of footage and filming when I'm down there in Orlando. So I plan to make sure to show all of that to you guys, make plenty of shorts, and let you know exactly what that whole Halloween Horror Nights event is about and what my experience is like this year. So the smallest thing that I got is this tiny little ornament. And it says Halloween Horror Nights 2024 on the back. And on the front, it says the exact same thing. And this little guy right here is called Little Boo. And he is basically the mascot of Halloween Horror Nights. And we love him. They're people who definitely have tattoos of him. We are always happy to see when they come up with a cool ornament design, because we have a black tree that we decorate with Halloween ornaments. Of course we do. Yeah, so these are always fun to add to that tree. And it's just a fun little memento from our visits there. So yeah, that is that. Another really neat thing that they do yearly is they come up with these cup designs, and they do shirts. They do all kinds of merchandise for every single Halloween Horror Nights that they do, and that's based on the houses that they come out with that year. And this is one of the cups that they did this year, and it says Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights 2024, and it has Insidious stuff all over it. And we are very, very, very excited to see what they do with that house this year. Of course, we are definite fans of the Insidious franchise. We got the really nice honor of meeting Lynn Shay at one of the conventions that we went to recently, and I will put a picture in there here for you guys to see. But she was the sweetest person in the world, so we are even bigger fans of the franchise because of that. So we are super excited that they're going to do that this year with one of the houses. And this one is the biggest thing that we've got. And this is, like I mentioned before, Little Boo, and he is a popcorn bucket. And so they do these every year, and this is the little kind of purse-like strap that it comes with, so you can carry it around at the park and get it filled with popcorn. And last year we got a Chucky one that I will show you guys here. Hi, Chucky.
Hey, wanna play? I like to be hugged. Playtime's over.
They had like eyes that glowed. He actually talks, but that one wasn't really as practical. And really, honestly, are any popcorn buckets practical? Usually not. Most of the time, it's really for the aesthetic purposes that you end up buying these things, because I don't really plan on eating a whole lot of popcorn out of this guy. I would rather have him up on the shelf because he's super cute. He lights up, and that just makes me happy. I just really think that's super cute. And it opens, and this actually wouldn't be that bad to have popcorn out of, because it's actually a decent shape. But as you can see in there's kind of some weird little crevices, so that's why I say they're not really that practical to actually eat popcorn out of. Not to mention, this isn't like gasket sealed or anything where it's going to actually keep your popcorn fresh at all. So you'd likely not have very fresh popcorn for very long if you actually ate out of this. But also, if you're hungry at the moment, you're probably going to finish all that before you even need to, hold on to it anyway. But yeah, I just think that is super cute. Even if you're not a Halloween Horror Nights fan, or you're not someone who's really big into that at all, this is just a really fun little thing to have. I'm excited to have it on my shelf with everything else that I've got, but also it just holds special memories for me and my husband, because we absolutely love going to Universal every year. Oh, looks like there's another setting actually when I was trying to turn it off, where it kind of flickers like a candlelit pumpkin. So that's pretty cool. I did not see that. This next item, and if you've seen my latest video, I made a video called Spirit Hall the Sequel. So it's really more of a franchise when it comes to me and my problem with buying way too much Halloween stuff every year. So it's definitely going to be an ongoing thing. I don't know how many videos I'll end up doing about hauls and merchandise, because that's kind of an endless thing, and I'm sure it's going to continue for years to come. But I did go online and end up finding something else that I loved and just had to have on the Spirit website. I hadn't seen these in the actual stores. I'm not sure if you guys have. They are called a Snuggaroomy. Really, in essence, it's a Halloween Snuggie. And this one in particular is of ghost face. So it's kind of like if you combined a Halloween costume, a regular Snuggie, and one of those incredibly soft throw blankets. And that's what this is. So it is super cozy. I already opened one of them, and I got one for both me and my husband because we love to camp when it's cold outside. Not to mention that we keep our house really, really cold when it's cold outside. We don't usually have the heat up very much just because we enjoy the cold. Being in Texas, that's kind of one of those things when the cold finally comes, it's very short-lived. So we try to enjoy it as much as we can. Yeah, these were just something that I thought was super cute and fun, and something that we could use pretty much all year long. And I will show you guys a little clip of what it looks like when it's actually on, so that way you can see that. But yeah, I just thought these were so awesome. It's kind of like, you know, if you're not one of those people who likes the actual onesies, because I have a couple of those and I don't really end up wearing them very much, just because, you know, it's kind of a hassle to take everything off when you're trying to do anything, like go to the bathroom, or even if you have an itch on like your leg, you have to kind of open everything up. And so I don't really find that part of it very fun. But this one is just kind of, you throw over your clothes and you could wear it anytime when it's cold outside. And also it has that mask part is an actual mask that goes over your face. And it's very lightweight. It's not really annoying or itchy or anything like that. So one thing I like is that it has these stretchy wrist parts. They're really soft. They're not tight, but they're just tight enough to be able to keep the sleeve from rolling down. And that's really what it looks like on. So I love it. I just think it's hilarious, and it's super, super soft and incredibly comfortable, and it really is warm and does exactly what it's supposed to do. It has a nice pocket in the front like a hoodie does, and honestly this probably would be fine without you like attaching anything, but I just think it would be nice if there was a little button or something to keep it down, so that way if you wanted it to stay down, then you don't have to worry about it moving. I mean, I'm sitting here moving around and it's fine, so I think that's okay if it doesn't have that. They do have a lot of different other designs that you can find on their website. I know there was at least a Chucky one. I want to say there was also a Freddy Krueger design as well, but I will definitely put the link in my description below. I just love this. It's, you know, kind of one of those adult childhood vibes, and I just really enjoy that very, very much. I will absolutely be wearing this at Halloween time when I'm doing my movie marathoning or whatever, or if it's cold out and I'm gonna go to a movie, I might just take this along with me. Just really, really like it. And also it is very, very oversized, which I really enjoy. I like things like this having a lot of space. So I typically wear a size large in regular t-shirts, and that's in men's t-shirts. So this is swimming on me. So just keep that in mind if you are ordering something like this, that it's meant to be oversized. It's kind of basically like wearing a giant blanket. Super cool idea, and I'm excited to see if they expand on these in the coming years, because I think they're awesome. Alright, so coming back full circle to what I mentioned in the beginning of this video, which is the algorithm and Facebook listening to you, right? So I'm sure if you guys are familiar with, you know, Loungefly and all the bags and wallets and merchandise they come out with, you see them oftentimes at Spencer's and other different retailers. They came out with these items, and I was so incredibly excited when I saw them, because as I've mentioned in some of my other videos, I am a huge fan of the Trick or Treat movie. I love Little Sam. I love every part of that movie pretty much, because it is like a little Halloween anthology with a bunch of different stories weaved together. and I just really enjoy that aspect of it. I like that it's a very, very strong Halloween and trick-or-treat kind of nostalgia vibe throughout the whole thing. So they came out with this wallet, and it is a Holly Ho bar with a little razor blade sticking out of it, which is one of the weapons of choice for little Sam, who is one of the characters in the movie. And this opens up and it's got little spaces for your cards, and then on this side where your ID would go, it even has like a little, I'm not sure if it'll catch in the light, but it's got like a little cutout, like a jack-o'-lantern face, which looks like the face that's on Sam's little lollipop. And you can see there that there's a print that has Sam's lollipop all over it that is on the black part of this. And I love that. I already have the Sam lollipop purse and quite a few other things, so I will try to show you guys what that one looks like as well. But yeah, I just thought that was super cute. But that's not my favorite part. So there is a scene in the movie that involves a bunch of kids in a bus. It is horribly tragic and awful to even fathom that happening in real life. However, the sort of cruel irony and way that the person who causes the harm in that scene meets their end kind of brings it full circle. So this is part of why I love this in particular. So they came out with the bus. It is the little bus from that movie, and it has all the characters except Sam is the driver. And it's detailed on every side. And it's got little wheels, and they don't move, but you wouldn't want them to on a purse anyway. But it is so incredibly cool. I saw this and just about died with excitement because I just have never seen a purse this cool. And I have a lot of them, I will admit, same as with the cups, I have a problem. But I just enjoy this so much. I was so excited to have it. It has a little zipper part here in the very front. So that tiny little engine part opens up for you to put stuff there, which is pretty cute. And then something that I really liked about the design is that it has two zippers going down, and this part has a magnet in it. And so it opens up, and on the inside, the print also has the kids' faces and their little masks and things. And I just thought, how incredibly cool is that? So I haven't actually used the purse yet because of course I had to do a video to show you guys this amazing thing before I actually put some wear and tear and new miles on it. But here is the straps that come with it, and it's actually incredibly spacious in there. Putting my hand in, it goes as far as up to my wrist, so that's pretty deep. Width, I would say, is, yeah, it's about half my arm, so it's a pretty good size. You know, that's always a concern when it comes to purses like this for me, is if you've seen in my other videos, I don't always choose on the practical side. Sometimes it's just for the fun of it, but this one in particular has a great amount of space, so I have no fear that I'm not going to be able to fit all the things I need to in there. For the most part, as long as I can fit, you know, my phone, if I need my gimbal for when I'm out recording stuff out and about, things like that, then this has plenty of space for that. So I am more than happy with that. But I just had to show you guys because that is just, to me, one of the coolest things I've ever seen. And I'm so excited to be able to wear this year. And actually, as soon as I am done recording this video, I will probably spray it down with some Scotch Guard and start wearing it. I definitely recommend, if you get new bags or anything that has the ability to get a lot of wear and tear on it, to make sure that you do grab some Scotch Guard spray and try to prevent any kind of wear if you can ahead of time. because it definitely would be a bummer to have something really cool that you get your hands on and then instantly, you know, go out to use it and ruin it. So yeah, definitely recommend doing that if you don't already. So what's your favorite Halloween item that you've picked up so far this season? Have you found anything extra cool? Anything rare? Have you gone thrift shopping and found an old item that maybe isn't available anywhere, like a blow mold decoration? Let me know in the comments below, and keep it spooky, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.